Dr. Pepper. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. A little heavy-handed on the lemon. Oh, that's fine. It's good for you. Then, of course, a cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. 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 Dr. Pepper. What are my four kings of music? Oh, fascinating. St. Vincent, Bjork, Dolly Parton, and the Spice Girls. What are my four kings of music? Done. Easy. Or St. Vincent, Bjork, Dolly Parton, and the Spice Girls. Watch out indeed. 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 A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I know, I'm telling you, it's big hair day today. It's big hair day today. Then, of course, a cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. A cold and bubbly Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. My 7-Eleven does sell loose cans, and it's the best. A cold and bubbly. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed. Watch out indeed.
Hello, gamers! Clap, 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 clap. How's everybody doing? Feeling good? I hope you're doing well. Anyway. Sorry, I just opened up Twitter, or I guess the website formerly known as Twitter. And anyway. And I am getting sucked in. It's crazy how quickly it's like, time to look at stuff. Wow. People are posting good. I want to do Halloween decorations. I love Halloween decorations. Don't you? Everyone? Yes? Yes? I want to get into the Halloween spirit. You know? We're going to put up our decorations up today. That's awesome. I need to get Halloween decorations. What are the best Halloween decorations? A neighbor of mine has like stairs leading up to their apartment, and they put like some like electric candles, I guess, and it's like a nice light glow. It feels spooky. I think there's a pumpkin there, and I'm like, that's a good look. Anyway, I'm going to scarf a slice of pizza, and then we're going to get started. So I will see you in 2 minutes. Spooky candle or string lights? I feel like the lighting is key for Halloween. Anyway, 2 minutes. See you soon. It is what it is. So just to recap what happened.
I think we had one baby. Yes, with the Joker. Ha 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 ha. Of course.
Hello, gamers.
Of course.
We are gonna get started right now. Hello. Want to make sure I didn't have things in my teeth. I think we're good. Anyway, my hair is wet, and I wore a motorcycle helmet, so it's especially flat up here, a little less flat down here. And that's how we like it. Anyway, how's everyone doing? You having a good Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm scratching a spot on my back. Pumpkin lights rule. I agree. White strings that have a little jack-o'-lantern or something. Yeah, that sounds cute. Growing a pumpkin vine and the pumpkins are not growing. Oh no. I feel like plants are always a little tough. I'm in a group text for a birthday invite, which is effective, but also I hate being in a group text. I freaking hate it. I hate being in a group text. You're doing great. Glad to hear it. Killing with the style. Thanks. Is that the new iPhone? No! It is a number of years old. I actually, because I was doing the sort of pay your phone off month to month plan, because you can do that now. And I just got a text this morning being like, you paid off your phone. You want to upgrade? I'm like, no, bitch. I just paid off my phone. I now own it and I don't have to pay for another phone. You know? With this phone, I'm not sure when I got this phone, but I love the size of it. I love having a phone that is small. Hello? Fits in my pocket. It is comfortable. What if I had a new one? You raise a good point. What if I started paying for my phone again every month? I don't even know what the new iPhone is. iPhone, what number are we on? 15? iPhone. Explore all iPhone. Titanium. That's the new iPhone? iPhone 15 Pro Titanium. Euphoria. All right, we're just looking at iPhones now. Learn more. Is it small? I want them to be small. Click and swipe to explore iPhone. Okay, well, load, and I will. How big are you? It actually does look like it's probably about the size of my phone. Are they coming out with small ones again? Because that rocks. I love the small ones. USB-C compatible. Okay, they're finally upgrading that. I'm still in the old Thunderbolt, I think. Anyway, are these phones small? It's hard to tell. I want it to be where you know when they show you all the phones back to back? I want that so I can see the sizes. Show me the phones. I want the small one. They have iPhone SE, iPhone 14. Okay, we're going to look at iPhone 15 Pro, learn more. Looks like they do have two versions, one big, one small. But the big ones are often giant, so it's hard for me to tell. Anyway, this is not good streaming content. Exactly, Hunter. Do y'all like a large phone or a small phone? Part of me sometimes is like, I go back to a flip phone. Truly, the only reason why I would never do that is one, because of the camera. I think it's so useful to have a good camera on you at all times. And two, because I need maps. I need to be able to navigate. I have a terrible sense of direction. I don't know where I am ever. So maps are important. I need a sort of big screen, but I don't want to be that guy taking up my whole pocket. Look. If you wear women's pants, your phone's taking up your whole pocket no matter the size. It's going to be poking out most of the time. I think the Pro is just a better camera. I think they don't do the Max anymore. Okay. Those are too big. Yeah, they were fucking huge. It's like having a freaking iPad in your pocket. Small. Anyway, it's fun to talk phones. I did have a friend who had a flip phone past the modern times of having flip phones. And he said what he would do when he would get lost is he would just call his dad and be like, I'm on the corner of this and this, and I need to go here. Can you look it up for me? And I think there's something very charming about that. Isn't the Razr coming back? I think it already did. R-A-Z-R phone. Let's see. Yeah, it's like the Razr is... The Motorola Razr Plus 2023 is $1,000, which is the price of an iPhone. and it has 2 touch screens. It appears one on the front, and then you flip it open, and it's got one of those weird flip touch screens, you know, where you can like bend it. So it basically looks like an iPhone you can fold in half, which fine. I don't know. It's not really doing it for me. It does come with, looks like Bose headphones, which is nice. But, ooh. Okay, here's one I'm looking at. Right on Amazon. It's $400. It's called Punkt. Punkt. I'll just... No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to bring it over to the thing. This is my Amazon, and I don't want to accidentally show my address or something. It looks like a very basic phone. It kind of looks like a calculator. Huh. It doesn't... Yeah. I remember one time they had a phone, I don't think it ever picked up, but they had some kind of phone that seemed very similar to like the screens of an e-reader, which I was fascinated by. And I was like, I'm intrigued. But I need maps. If I could have a phone that had texting, maybe a web browser, a good camera, and maps, I would do it. But honestly, I'm pretty bought into the Apple, ecosystem. I like being able to have a text on my phone and my computer and my iPad all at once. It's pretty nice. It's honestly pretty convenient. I have like 5 Windows phones from when I used to manage cell phones at work. They're collector's items and will only appreciate and value. You keep telling yourself that. I want to see Windows Phone. Oh, look at those things. Windows Phone is a discontinued family of mobile operating systems developed by Microsoft for smartphones. Man, remember the squares? Everyone fucking hated those squares. Wow. I want to see pictures of it. Windows Phone images. It's very square. It's just like a nice little brick. Oh, this guy's hair. Microsoft gives up on Windows 10. There is a guy here. He's got the most emo hair, but he's clearly a higher up at Microsoft, I guess. Anyway, that rocks. F those Metro tile squares. Yeah, they suck. You can make the screen emulate the original Razer screen and pad. That's fun. Yeah, it's once you kind of get hooked on one ecosystem, you're kind of stuck with it for better and for worse. It's so nice to have everything integrated. It's nice that I get a new phone and then all my shit goes immediately onto it. But also, I guess I'll have an iPhone for life. That's how they get you. How they get you. Anyway, we're here to get a murderer. I assume it's this fellow. Let me see. I'm clicking. Oh yeah, that's exactly the picture. Yes. Doesn't it rock? Him with his 2 phones. His amazing hair. It looks like a wig. Sorry to this man, but his hair looks like a wig. Well, back to Disco Elysium. Last thing we were doing is we just went to bed. It should be day 4. We aren't really closer to solving the murder. Okay, Kim is here.
Yes?
What? Alright, sure.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can
he's
just
working on the
perceive
car.
the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter.
What's GABA?
The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
I'm gonna say, just as I suspected. You're no mechanic, or you're no lieutenant, you're a mechanic!
I do like to hang around the motor pool every now and then, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. Sort of like how hanging around the liquor store hasn't made you into a master distiller.
I'll say, hey, I've been doing better. SD Good 4181, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate it. Is that San Diego Good 4181?
You're right, detective. My apologies. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
That's it. Okay. I want to do first things first. Get myself organized. Okay, well, sure. Oh, that's why I'm sniffing. Oh, God. All right, well, we're going to travel here. And then I want to call the lady and see if she's got updates on the gloves.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oops.
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people.
Okay.
Try calling again later.
Done for
57.
now.
In the cabin, you
Who are these people? Hello.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Man loves his car.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are
I
you?
can tell you who we're not, cop.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked. Let's say, no, I really don't.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine,
Nice.
or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their nonverbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like...
Nice.
By
I
the
love
way,
Cindy.
if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For
Sure.
all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant
Hello,
on your
young
left
lord.
is unusually lenient
I'm
toward
doing
them.
well. You kids are into dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Do you want to talk about music and how there's conflict all of a sudden? It's too much! I'm gonna do this one.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
Which one is... I don't understand when he says stuff like this. Just trust me and follow my lead. Is that talking about this? But saying like, I'm gonna say, so boys, want to feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything.
Am I being
He
mean?
looked, the other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric is confusing.
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join
What
them.
makes you think they'll success? Or
Because
accept
we
you?
can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
Okay.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Okay, enough about this. Do you know anything about the murder?
Murder?
Man was hanged in the back.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we...
Also, he was hanged.
Hey, don't fuck around.
He was hanged from a tree.
That,
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I'm gonna say I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
I could do art cop. But I'm gonna say yeah.
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
I feel like I missed the text here with the scratch in the chin. Anyway. Forget about it. Alright, bye. I need to put my bag in my hand. No, it is in my hand. Can I not pick this up? Well, fine. Let's see. When can I call her back? Back in a day.
Abby, I have missed hanging with you. Hope everything is great.
Thanks, Wacky Deli. Missed hanging with you too. Hope you're doing well as well. Joyce. I need to know. I do need to know what she knows. Okay. And karaoke working on it. Okay. Oh, let's go try the ice cream maker again. Just something. Like seeing where everyone's at. Go in here. Okay. And then let's get these on.
This orange machine is dead still.
Why is
It
it
has
so
a
low
hand-cranked
still?
ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Thank you, Joshua O'Neill. I hope you're doing well as well. I kind of want to try it, but it's just... Find the right tool or ask her for help. I did. Damn. I don't know. Should I try it with 8%?
This
It
orange
doesn't
machine
feel
is dead
good.
still. It has.
Maybe I need to wait for it to melt more. I'll come back later. But annoying. Okay. Let's have talk to the union leader in a minute. I can do that. I want to talk to her. There's something else I can
Fuck, does
do.
Kuno care?
There's something else I can do to get help. Okay. All right, bye.
Kuno doesn't.
Is there a small hint of what more can be done? Can we get up there? No. Okay. Oop, what do we got?
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What do you
They
mean?
are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Save costume. I agree. Okay. Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive glances and mumbling uneasily to himself.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Okay. We're talking to them again. In that case. Oh,
Looks like the circus left town.
Oh, Atomic
but the
Fox!
clowns
Thank you
are
for the gift
still
subs. I really appreciate it. Okay. Range reaction to bullet. Interesting. It's very low. I don't have any authority. I'm gonna take off now. We're gonna look at the window, and then I might try this authority check, because why not?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in.
Not
No
time
need
yet.
to open it in spring.
Interesting.
It's still too cold outside.
Serious door scene. Okay. I need... If anything is negative to authority. Okay, I have 2 negatives to authority. Okay, it's this amazing shirt, unfortunately. Anything plus authority? Do this. Feels like authority. Okay. Take it from here. Okay, we're gonna try this authority check. I don't think I'm gonna pass it. I'm not gonna save scum, although it'd be fun to just continue to save scum for like a 3% check.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I say let's give this a try.
Establish
Fair
authority.
enough.
Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Stomp your feet. Kim, I need your gun. Hey, that's it? That's all I got?
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Okay. I feel like I don't want to choose anything. So I might just say that to Kim. And then have Kim be like, no.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great... I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
What? Who? Me?
Yes. You. Stop talking.
Okay,
What
fine.
in the name of fuck?
But I don't want to give you my gun.
The fuck is happening, Titus?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
Oh god, what have I done? I say I know what I'm doing.
His job? Be careful, it's loaded.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
I want to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, give it back.
So, questions?
Yeah, I have one. What the fuck was that, you Nancy?
Nothing, just a minor misunderstanding. Let's return to questions, officer.
He is grateful to have that gun back on his belt right now.
All right. We'll check that again later. I really want to up my authority because it doesn't feel like it's in line with my character, but eventually I might. I do want to keep thinking though. You know, this one, we're working on it. I do want to do this one. This one I don't care about quite as much, but a little bit. I just need to level up. Can I retry your check?
Hello. Lena and I were just
Interfacing,
discussing the
yeah.
design of the new trap.
Okay. Goodbye. Eventually we'll up interfacing. Let's talk to these mean people.
Yes? What is it?
Alright, goodbye. I'm just not going to talk to them. They hurt my feelings and I don't like it.
The man ponders his cooking.
Started poking around a
You
bit.
see a heavy steel door.
I don't fully know what to do right now. Yeah, my detective went a little wild there. Got a call. No worries. No rush on the fridge. I need to talk to someone. Who did I talk to? I feel like the dice lady didn't have answers necessarily. I tried talking to What's-Her-Face, but she also didn't have much to say for me. I do kind of want to buy some books because I have $1 billion.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular,
I
sword-wielding.
want this
Oh
one.
yes, certainly. Another good sale.
We're gonna buy some
A
books.
small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for
That's
all
expensive.
ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by.
I'm gonna buy
If
it.
you say so, but you better stay away from those immoral occult.
Can I look at it? Yes. I don't want to read yet, but
Large letters on the front form a title. Wirral. The colorful box is illustrated with bucolic vistas. The cover art also features odd-looking humanoids. Some short, some taller.
Do I
some
need to
with
talk
pointy
to
ears, others
Suna?
with
Suna?
ephemeral wings.
open the box. or
Text
examine the box.
underneath the title in smaller typeface reads, 3rd edition, Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel adds, a sword and sorcery adventure board game with new maps and miniatures.
Shake the box.
Mysterious things rattle inside. What could they be? Dice? Plastic miniatures? A fantastical alternate world full of magic and wonder?
Continue.
None of that witless man from Heimdall, fascist dross, hidden behind faux realistic allegory. Wirral is no cliche-ridden apologia for colonial violence. Wirral is pure imagination. Yes, the Wirral setting is known for its complicated system of political alignments. But if you're not into that, you can just hack your way through
Kim, we gotta get good at
in search
D&D.
of loot. That's what most people do.
Okay.
A blurb on the back reads, tired of the tedium and toil of modern life? Escape to Wirral. Leave behind e-solas and nations with their petty squabbles. Discard electricity, magnets, and boring technological widgets. Succumb to a world of high pasternal fantastique. Unleash your imagination and create an adventure of endless possibilities.
Yeah, we're ready.
Exactly. That's the spirit. All you have to do is read an intricate rulebook, study an assortment of maps, unfold the illustrated game board, and start rolling dice. In no time, you could be romping through grasslands with low-level characters, hunted by Iskala riders, or battling unspeakable monsters in endless dungeons fraught with danger and despair. conjuring up forceful magics to aid your quest. Don't forget heated arguments escalate into physical confrontation with your friends. And beer, lots of beer. And most importantly, never forget to rage quit if the dice don't go your way.
Open the box.
You pry open the box. Inside you find a folded up map, a small booklet, a reprint of a crude hand-drawn
We'll do this until 9:30.
The top left
in the game.
corner reads,
I don't want to
Lands of
waste too
Wirral.
much of the day with this.
The map
so.
features both small villages and mid-sized towns with odd names, in addition to meadows, forests, hills, lakes and seas, also with odd names. It doesn't seem to correspond with anything you've seen thus far. It's not a very
Someone I've
helpful
talked to
map.
before, but you can just tell if I want. Will you tell me where on the map? I mean, at this point, you should probably just tell me.
A quick guide to the magical races of Wirral. Create your own hero, choosing from any of these completely unique and fantastical backgrounds.
Suna has a tool she can give you. Well, she gave me
The
a big
options
tool.
are in order
I think
of
I have that
importance.
tool.
The Welkin, the Tweog, the humans,
Or is there another
the fairy
tool?
folk, and the pygmies.
Read about the Welkin.
The Welkin, tall, lithe, and graceful, with long flowing hair and pointy ears. They're known for being powerful magic users, but can also hold their own in a brawn-driven fight. The Welkin come with a variety of exciting sub-races. A grand race of industrious mountain people.
I don't know
They're
why I
short,
think this might become
stout,
relevant.
muscular,
It probably won't,
and
but I think
enjoy
because we
digging
had
for
that
gold and
thing
other precious
upstairs that
minerals.
was, you
They're
know,
also well
trying to
versed
make
in the
this
art
game.
of combat, where the Tweog
Okay.
also come in a few different sub-races.
about humans?
They're just humans. What else is there to tell?
Read about fairy
A
folk.
very small race of flying people, known for being mischievous, full of trickery.
Pygmies.
The least popular of the Wirral races, the pygmies, are short, rotund, and dim-witted.
Look at the die.
It's made from some sort of wood and has been decorated with peculiar plant motifs. You don't know much about dice, but this one looks
take it to
pretty
what's her
damn
face.
fancy.
Take the
You
die.
place the die into your pocket. It's always good to have luck on your side. You
The
see a man
figurine.
in ragged clothes, wearing a lopsided hat and wielding some sort of a firearm.
Huh, interesting. A communard.
A what?
A communard. One of the leftist revolutionaries in the anti-centennial revolution.
That might be the tool I have. Thank you. I will look into it.
The figurine is not a part of the real game setting.
Thank you for looking
I
into
guess
it.
someone misplaced it during the packaging process.
I mean, we can't play.
I have a feeling the figurines are more there to set the scene than anything else.
Like the
You
figurine?
pick the figurine up by the base to meet your gaze.
Cool.
The little plastic man stares back at you, his face contorted into a disturbing shout. Then you pocket it. A colorful box with the title.
Put it away. Well, that was fun. Got a new die, and I got a little man. Oh, this will be good for what's-her-face. You know what I'm saying? I have the multi-tool. Damn. We just have to try it and hope for the best. I'm gonna wait for the stuff to thaw a bit. That might be the answer. That's what I'm gonna hope is the answer. Is just waiting for it to thaw. Because we did it relatively late in the day in the game. Maybe by the afternoon in the game would be better. Let's see. Look at these again. Maybe there's some kind of thing. I have dye. Maybe we can show the dye to her.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Can I
I'm
order another
sorry.
one?
I'm
Alright. I'm gonna do the shivers check. I think I'm gonna fail it. But I'm gonna get this jacket back on. Although wait, no, this is the shivers one. I think I'll fail it. But I think it's fun. And I don't think I'm gonna necessarily put a lot of points into shivers, so I'm like, might as well try it, see how we do. Great look.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking
28%.
for a die?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated.
But I might be too
For a
weak. That's
moment,
probably
it
what it is.
almost feels as though you're
Anyway, thank
outside
you.
the building,
No worries at all.
exposed
There's a lot happening in this game at all times. Feels as if you're outside the building. Figured out why it hasn't spared you. I'm gonna say just a theory, but hear me out.
Didn't we already talk about this?
We're not in the same building. This is technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into
Really subsumed?
its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, it used to be a coal plant. We're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
It's windy. Haven't properly sealed the chimney crown.
You're right. I should take a trip to the roof once the snow is gone. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
I'm gonna say the workshop is protected. Still just going to defend your person.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
A lucky charm?
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this?
It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
But don't call it a dump. You made it nice and cozy here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
I don't know what her accent is, but I like it.
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
Need to freaking level. Oh, we're close though. Got business to do. I'm glad I tried it. I'm working on it. I'm quite weak, I will admit. Well, we need to up our authority and up our strength. Okay. Okay, I'm wearing this one still. Good. I want this jacket. Good. Alright, I'll take it. Look at the yellow gloves. I like the look. Okay, moving on. We can go back down. Wait, no, this is not. See if there's stuff I can do here. I don't
Your
think
flashlight slides over and some of the right. This old fight, the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic.
Okay, can I look at this again?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing, something's missing. Like a smooth draw, the speaker comes.
Good morning. Please repeat.
Try the
Is this
password.
the product? Good. Please repeat the
After
password.
life death?
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Fortress accident. Is there
That's it for now.
Tiles on the cube with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing.
Cool.
A piece of paper unfolding like a handheld. It's
the
a
printout.
project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident.
Okay.
The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Read about capital.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Ria, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Ria, with only half of the game finished.
Gosh, where'd they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Read about the workforce.
Fortress Accident employed 18 people. The bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2
See you later,
marketing
Mark Rojas.
experts,
Enjoy the hot chocolate. Yeah.
and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
Yeah, why did a radio game need so many artists?
It didn't.
It needs so many concept artists?
Definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skip to work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good. The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Right, what happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million real game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
They were done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
What?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Sulisław Jalisa, decided that what Whirl Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
This is some insane shit. Who are these people?
The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There
Yeah.
seems to be a...
Okay. Okay, so quite a few. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm sorry for asking.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest.
I'm sorry. What have I done? This game. Why? Why have I done this?
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Please stop. Okay, we're getting into the zeros now.
And that's it.
Okay. So that's what did them in.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
Must be the anomaly.
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Igaunian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
The anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the
When
air?
the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider. But despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory
You lost the whole
explanation
game and wouldn't even
or
pay for
the
it?
loss.
Was there a copy of the game a backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
Not very convincing.
Her former colleagues would agree with you.
Anything else?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
Okay.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The
Remove.
filament slighted.
Well, damn. I feel like that was some good info. Okay, we're gonna go back to the basement again. I might just give it a try. Is that a bad idea? I think I can
The
do
bear's eyes are
here.
still glowing red. This orange machine is dead still. It has...
Okay, we're gonna do more physical instrument. Seems good. This visual calculus, drama, logic. Interfacing seems good, but I'm not totally sure what this thing will want.
This orange machine
Physical
is
instrument.
dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream.
I'm just gonna double check nothing is negative to physical instrument. Nope. Alright, wish us luck.
This orange machine...
Let me save.
This orange machine
Okay.
is dead still.
Should we
It
do a
has
prediction?
hand-cranked ice cream churner.
We have
and
8%.
An electric freezer. The ice around it slowly
Will
melting.
we succeed here at 8%? Guessing probably not, but wouldn't it be nice? I'm tempted to save scum this one, but I'm not going to. But let's see what we can do. Just want to double check. I can do the prediction if that's easier. But I don't know. I like don't really want to waste it, but I gotta. I freaking gotta. Okay. I'm going to make a prediction. Let's start prediction. Okay. Will I pass the 8% check? This is already happening. You let me know, but I'm going to start prediction. Okay. Got it. Okay, prediction is happening. There's 8% check. I would like to pass it. I don't want to have to do this again. But I'm quite weak. My physical instrument is not good. Need to work on it. Okay, looks like we got a lot in the nose. This is probably a smart, safe bet. But if you want to say yes, you might win a lot. You miss 92% of the shots you don't take. Exactly. I believe. No, I don't. That is fair. That is fair. I respect the negative Nellies. Y'all are realistic, you know? And I hope you enjoy getting just a few pennies when you win. Well, the yeses are getting cranked up. Okay, ready? I'm going to do it because there's a delay anyway. 3, 2, 1.
I squeeze beneath your Kavalzund multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before.
Okay, really subsume trying. You get to let people know. People win out the prediction, cashed out for me. I can do it if not, but okay.
And it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up.
Okay, gotta bulk up. Okay. Tim, are you stronger than me? Tim, can you do it, please? I need someone to do this, okay? That's all I freaking got. Okay. Moving on. What should I do? Let's look at our to-do list. Okay, working on it, working on it. Can't do much here. Working on it, working on it. I did it, but I don't know what that'll lead to. Dr. Titus. Okay, well that we have not done. Okay, working on it. This, I think I need to wait until like 1 p.m. Joyce is not really helping me anymore. I'm gonna talk to the union leader and see if that's helpful. We're gonna go this way. Let's see if we have any bottles to sell. I don't think we do, but you know, I love to try.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles. There. Do you smell that? Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness?
Deep breath.
Can you smell it? You inhale. The cilia along your olfactory epithelium tingle with excitement. First come the smells of the agitated strikebreakers.
Everything in order, detective?
Taking the morning air like a normal detective.
There's a lot to take in, isn't there?
In a word, exactly what you would expect to find at any harbor. Nonsense. The reek of communism is
movie I
unmistakable,
said I really liked.
and it's coming
so many
from that railing over there.
Nope is one. Maybe that one?
Yes,
Rihanna?
now's your chance to establish, but be easy about it.
Alright, sure, I'll try to sell them on wait, hold on, before I do that, I gotta put on my communist jacket. No? I wanna get this shirt back.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? What's that, boy?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
Alright. I really grind a sausage. I'm gonna say our mutual fund crass?
Don't think I've ever met a crass personally. Then again,
Okay,
I've never been to...
grind the sausage.
Have you tried a...
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtler
Looking for communists.
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness.
Kim
So
rocks.
you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
Let's say I had a weird dream and now I need to get to the bottom of it. I'm kind of there, but I'm not hunting. I'm trying to get organized by them. I'm gonna say I had a weird dream.
Chasing a dream, huh? I have to respect that, boy. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
Well, you guys are all communists.
Some are, some aren't. It's a big institution, room for all kinds.
There is warmth in his voice when he talks about the Union. All right, so if he isn't personally a communist, he's definitely hanging out with them.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago.
How'd you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the arbor. He was waiting on the corner in a classic Saramerizian jacket. Like the one you've got there. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
An extremely cool way to establish contact. Wish I thought of that.
It was alright. It looked like something out of a Vespertine spy novel, but I must respect the effort. You know, a guy with a theory.
How do I find this
I
guy?
couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais," and then he was gone.
Who are they?
I don't know.
What do you think it
Been wondering
means?
about that myself. Some comunista inside talk could be. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Alright. Kind of okay with. Wait. I'm gonna see this shirt. Where's my shirt? Weird. Oh, it just looks like it's like a necklace was part of the shirt. Okay. Anyway, oh, I don't want to have these clothes on. Alright, back to business. Nothing new there. We already made a
The
call.
payphone hangs.
Okay, leave. Finish it? Huh? Finish something. Anywho. Move along. No, I love trying to open this box.
You're back before the cargo container. It's drawer.
Okay, leave, and then we're gonna try rhetoric. Anything good with rhetoric? Anything? Rhetoric, 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 rhetoric. Oop, yes. Rhetoric, 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 rhetoric. I love saying a word so many times that it sounds like nothing. You know what I mean? Plus intellect myself. Would rhetoric be an intellect thing? Intellect. Yes. How do I... How do you smoke cigarettes? Oops. I just use these. Anyone know how to smoke cigarettes? 'Cause I don't. Equip them as a tool. They are equipped. They're in my hands. Does it say how to use them? Overworld, lower right. Yep. Clicking him. Oh, here we go. I had to click on a very specific pot on them. Or part of them. Oh shit, should have healed. Oh. Alright, well, thank you. Figured it out.
You're back before the cargo container. It's drawn despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you. A beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello, is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
There's someone in there. I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click,
Woo!
then a rattle. Some
I knew it.
mechanism unlocks itself.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
I love it when that happens, and I've leveled up. Amazing. Okay. We are gonna put... Actually, I'm satisfied with stuff. This stuff is fine. No, I don't like this shirt. It's negative of empathy. We like being an empathetic cop. Wow. Okay, we're gonna save. Cool.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any.
Never seen this and you're huge on the game. Oh,
but
exciting.
you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
I will say I'm trying to play through this character as empathetic, sad, and then also sort of has a sense of whimsy. Goes with all of his instincts of like, I feel like there's something going on with this container. I'm going to see it through to the end.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems
Container's
the
by the
laws
fridge.
of
I freaking
physics
agree.
do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from it.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits
Thanks.
you very well.
How'd you become so rich?
Oh Lord, not this again.
What's the
Oh,
matter?
nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer
Sorry.
to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Alright, well, I'd like to ask this question, but Kim has made me self-conscious, so I'm gonna say I want to ask
All right,
something
then.
else. What are you doing in the container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, The kingdom of Sirens,
It's all
a
goofed up
precursor
down here.
of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth drawing.
Yeah, formerly a colony.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's
Oh,
a
being
shame
the guy
I
works on
can't
money
get
counter.
out
Alright,
and
cool.
explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
So you travel from place to place via shipping containers?
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
You're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
Okay, well, we should get back to the investigation. Thanks for your time.
Why go so soon? I feel with so much more to talk about. Well, until
I agree, but the only other option was for me to ask you for money, and you said that you don't like that, so we're moving on. Cool. Whoa, these are all glitchy. We're gonna save. Why do things look like this? What have we done? What do we got?
Yes, of course. Now we're on the right track. It smells like we're getting crates and pallets calling to mind. Vast stands of winter pines. A swirl of ancient odors absorbed by heavy carpet fibers. The whole place could probably use a good deep cleaning.
Well,
I could also use it when Kim is in
communism
bed.
around the Union boss's office?
Do not annoy or disappoint him. Very true, very true. Well, smelling much communism around the union bosses? Say,
Meanwhile, Everard Clare clatters away on his typewriter.
Okay. Not a fishing rod, is it? There was some story about fishing, right? Don't really remember it, but...
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Turns out the strikers were being served. Sure.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Okay. Talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
You really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only
Say, I don't care about my gun. Keep it.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to work with this dude.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, let's talk about
Yes,
lost gun again.
What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence?
Okay,
Don't
I guess
worry,
I can't
it's
talk
just
about
a
it again.
lead. It'll probably turn out to be nothing.
Looking for underground communist.
Mr. Dubois, really?
That's a non sequitur, if you've ever heard one.
Sure thing, Harry. We're all business now. The answer is still no.
That note of contempt in his voice is sincere, sire.
You've already spoken with Manana, as I understand. I'm afraid I don't have anything else for you on this subject.
That's all you're going to get out of him, it appears.
Now, was there anything else you wish to discuss today?
I don't know the door he wants me to open, but I don't want to work with him.
Let's hear it, Harry.
Where'd you get the folder?
This?
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Boy for kids.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the... Of course, Harry, of course. Mega rich light-bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
He's so rich he can get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light-bending guys.
I guess nothing can stop an innovative mind.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
To be honored. I'm gonna say, yes, for God's sakes, you're a socialist.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbor's fog lights. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container.
Well, he's wrong. Well, yes. Talk to you later. I feel like I am not making progress. I think I finished the gun section. Where is it? Mark down your gun. Okay, I completed it. I don't want to work with him, so I don't care about my gun. Sorry. I don't like having a gun. I'm not to be trusted with it. Okay. Where to next? I'm open to suggestions. I'd rather not have like full-on spoilers, but if you're like, hey, maybe go talk to this person, or have we checked this one out in a while, I'm definitely open to it. Because I need to wait a couple hours for stuff to thaw, you know, and for, what's it called? I don't know. I have to wait a bit, you know? Sorry. I found the boardwalk on the other side of the town by the church, etc. I think so? We talked to like a guy and his son, but we can go back over there. I think that's not a bad idea. Haven't really been around there today. Map. Church. Oh, we also have a level up to do. So we can do... Authority is one, but I kind of would rather do... Is it physical instrument, I believe? So we're actually going to travel back. I do want to explore over here. I guess we can explore first, and then I'll travel back. I want to... I haven't explored this a ton. Good, I really haven't explored this. Okay, good suggestion. Anyway, I do want to travel back. I want to try... Oh, someone's here. Oh, good.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
Oh, this man's dead.
Only death smells like.
I wonder if I got here earlier if he wouldn't be dead.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Something's not right
the
here.
lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
The roads are rotten and weak. Okay.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days.
Damn. I wonder if we could have saved
We need
him.
to
Although, no, we can only get over here Wednesday. Damn.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
So
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
In his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Okay. Examine the head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Say just this one.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Examine the
A
bottle.
0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
That is fair.
True. It feels disrespectful.
And chewing gum.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Again.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there.
Oh, wow.
Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
I'm gonna step back.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you
I
take
want
a
to step
step
on the
back.
floorboards. Okay, who is this
Looks
man?
like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
I'm gonna say he looks like me.
Well, at least you're not married.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
I think he was drunk.
Oh, yes.
Alcohol poisoning and liver
Some
failure.
symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the Pox.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for the broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about the field
A
autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary
They're kind
work.
of sloppy.
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare.
I'm gonna
Guys at
say-
processing will take care of the rest.
Let's finish this.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mikey and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library.
Good. We should give them a call from Mikey and Emma.
Okay.
See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Will do. Let me save. Might be a good place to start tomorrow. I gotta get going. I don't want to go too hard on this one, but I'm excited to have another little side investigation. You know I love to ignore the murder at hand. Who is screaming? How's everybody doing, by the way? You having a good day? Feeling good? Let's rate. Honestly? Ooh, let's rate Ammunition, who's playing Baldur's Gate 3. It sounds like a fun stream. Alrighty, thank you friends, thank you mods, we really appreciate our mods, thank you really subsumed. I didn't see any other mods chatting today, but if you're there, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for subscribing and supporting and following or just watching and hanging out. It's all appreciated. I should be back tomorrow at noonish, so I will see you there. Goodbye.